Very irritating and annoying.
You have to look for yourself, not to depend on.
An irritation to some and a necessity to others. Onogada beyimoto sebeyinjwayelo phela ezimpilweni zethu ikakhulukazi uma siya ngaseyitolo. Bagcwele kuyo yonke indawo. Namuhla ke mbukeli sibheka ukuthi nina nizizwa kanjani uma phela nishiya imoto zenu nonogada. Ngabe bayisidingo yini? Kumele yini babe nomkhandlo obagadayo? Mbukeli sesifikile simhlophe isiphalaphala sakwaJali. Ngisho mina uAlisha uNhlanhla uMangcolosi Yilungelo Lakho sanibonani asihlale phezulu kwendaba yethu namhlanje. Mbukeli, hate them or love them, car guards have now become a permanent feature of our business and shopping spaces. But what do you do when you leave your vehicle in their care, only to return to be greeted by identi or sebeyigqekezile imoto, or even worse, imoto yakho ayisekho la uyishiye khona? Ungababamba yini labo parking attendants liable, or even i-management yaleyo parking space? Ake sizwe nanku umbiko ogcwele.
Ekugcineni leti moto tawumele time eceleni kwemgwaqo, esigangeni noma etitolo. Akungabateki ke kuthi bagadzi betimoto bayengcenye yetimpilo tebashayeli. Umshayeli ubapha logo lokuvunywa inhlitiyo yakhe. Sibongo phela selisito lwabo. Kwathi helu emathunjini cishe konakala. Nango nemgadzi wemoto abuta ukuthi kanzi lo mshayeli utibongeleni tindlebe atoze acishe ashayise nje. Nango ke ambonga ngelisito lwakhe. Kepha yini sengathi akajabuli lona? Nanga bambelele emotweni aneka netandla. Lawa ke ngemahlala khona bashayeli.
Sometimes very irritating and annoying, but at times we feel ukuthi umntana abantu ufuna isinkwa or something, you know.
Kuba trust because imela wona ustrasa wena cell phone driver.
It's not guaranteed. Ngoba the very same people abakati imoto, they are the ones sometimes kusho ukuthi abagcine vele batshontshela bona abantu ababakatele imoto.
Bona ngabathemba makhosini angeke ayenze lento le khona into ayiginayo ngithi yena. So obviously ngeke athengise imoto yami yabo. Uyazi ukuthi le lo 1 rand angeke asayithola.
Lapha kusesiteshini semabhasi iRea Vaya. Bashayela bagibela lamabhasi bashiya imoto tabo lapha ekseni uma baya emsebentini. Batilandze ndzambama uma sebabuyele emakhaya. Andrew Dlamini wabona lithuba lemsebenzi. Utigadza imini yonke letimoto aphindze atiwashe.
Unganamuntu osikadayo bezimosheka abanye batshontsha amawipe abanye batshontsha ama-emblem.
What do I need to do in order for me to park my car and ngazi ukuthi uzoba safe?
Ukhuluma eqinisweni akusindawo yami yabona. Ungafika vele uzibhakele ikari lakho. If ivele unesidingo sokungikhulumisa ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ukuhamba la uzoza yimi uzongikhulumisa ukuthi mfethu ukuhamba. If ivele ufuna ukupaka imoto yakho uzihambele ungangikhulumisanga next, you can do that yabona. Anginankinga mina.
Unencwadzi lapho agcina khona imininingwane yaletimoto kanye nebanikati bato.
Wenyanga iviki la ukhawunti maybe asitshela ukuthi uzobhadala ngenyanga mawukhanga
wendela ukuthi uma ngabe kunesidingo asheshe abatise. Uthi kusukela aqala kugadza timoto eminyakeni leyimfica leyengcile akade kube nesigameko. Kepha-ke bantu abayi ngenhlanye bangasiwo emanti.
30% yonke ayibhadale yabona 40% uyoyibhadalayo yabona because obviously bonke ngiyabasiza because umuntu wake noma ungabhadali umuntu bengithanda vele kuyo wonke umuntu abhadale yabona manje bakhona vele umuntu ukhuluma naye atshela ukuthi hayi ngijahela ibhasi noma okay sharp ngizomlinda afike athi imfithu ngijahele kunala ngijahele khona yabona ukuthi lo muntu angafuna ukukhulumisana nawe.
Andrew usita umphakathi. Kepha usengodini kuboshwa ngoba phela akakabhalisi ngalokusemthethweni nenhlangano lengamele bonogadi lapha eNingizimu Afrika. Lenhlangano ibitwa ngekuthi yi-Private Security Industry Regulatory Authority noma isira. Kepha-ke banengi labanye labangakabhalisi. Lomunye webaphathi basemall lethide usitshele ukuthi bagadzi betimoto kule mall abakabhalisi nesira ngoba uma babhalisa nesira kutawumele bababhadale. Kanti kwanyalo labagadzi betimoto bakhangeta kubashayeli kuphela. IJohannesburg Metro Police Department ithite kude umthetho lowengamele bagadzi betimoto. Kepha vele bagadzi betimoto bayadzingeka yini?
Ukuyigada I don't think they do. Uyabona? Ukubanika imali it's just out of the goodwill of my heart.
You have to look for yourself, not ukuthi depende kubo ngoba on that note mayishayisa imoto bona bayahamba when are you left with the problem.
Bebasala bakhala abantu umuntu afika ngathula imoto akingekho yabona angazi ukuthi uzobuza abantu.
Kude tiqiniseko empilweni. Kunjalo ke nakulabo labagadza timoto. Uma ushaya imoto yakho qinisekisa ukuthi ukwende konke lokufanele ukuthi ukwende kude ivikeleke. Zindle Dlamini Mugabe, Yilungelo Lakho.
Sibonge kakhulu ngalo mbiko esiwudidelo intokazi uMadlamini uZinhle Mugabe. Sibonge futhi nevakashi zethu ukuba nathi namhlanje asibamukele la e-studio sina intokazi uFelicia Ngwenya kanye nensizwa ubaba uYan Sambo. Bobabili ke bavela kwi-Private Security Industry Regulatory Authority phecelezi isira. Lo sira ispelwa ngo-PSIRA noma ke bavela enhlanganweni eyodwa kodwa benza imisebenzi ehlukene abazozama ukuthi basize ngayo namhlanje. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Siyabonga.
Ngiyanamukela mbukeli ke besibamemile nabe City of Johannesburg kodwa ngebhadi abakwazanga ukuthi babe nathi siphinde sabamema futhi ne South African Council of Shopping Centers kodwa nabo hey basitshela ukuthi ngeke bakhona ukuthi bafike namhlanje. So ladies and gentlemen, ngiya-understand ukuthi nobabili nivela eSira. Maybe Bhutjana osichazela ukuthi wena umsebenzi wakho kahle kahle uyini mayelana ne topic esidingidayo namhlanje.
Ngiyabonga sis Alicia, mina nguJan Sambo ngibuya eSira. Umsebenzi wami I'm senior manager law enforcement division. Kusho ukuthi la uthola okhona ama inspectors la basebenza ukuthi police the industry.
Okay.
Then silapho sibone ukuthi bonke abasebenzi be like abagadi beimoto, security guards car guards ba registerishiwe kuya ngumthetho lobekiwe we-Private Security Industry Regulatory Act. Ngoba umthetho uyachaza ukuthi under section 20 ukuthi omunye nomunye umuntu makasebenza ukugadi property or ukugadi abantu uyenza umsebenzi lo usubiza ukuthi security and ufanele registerwe ukuthi ngoba ku-important ukuthi umuntu aregisterwe because sifanele sicheke ukuthi lo muntu utrainiwe ukwenza lo msebenzi and futhi akanamacala la ukuthi ayenza ukuthi angafanele ukuthi asebenze kulo msebenzi. So isira under law enforcement we are there ukuthi sibone ukuthi bonke labantu abasebenza lo msebenzi we-security they are firstly registered and futhi ba trainilwe kuya ngomthetho lobekilo kule country yethu.
Okay, and you know we're going to talk more about the difference between normal security nalabek to private security. Mangwenya kunjani Ntokazi? Siphilile Ntokazi, osichazela ukuthi wena ke wenzani siyazi ukuthi ubhuti uya regulator wena umsebenzi wakho yini lapha eSiri?
Nathi umsebenzi wami ukuregulator kodwa as an inspector.
Okay.
Ukusho ukuthi siyahamba siyovakashela amakhampani lawa aregistered neSira noma namakhampani angaka-register neSira si make sure ukuthi bayawulandela umthetho waseSira.
Okay.
Sikwenza lokho ngokuthi sivakashele bona labo nogade esibabonile bavela ukuthi siqinisekise ukuthi baregistered neSira bese sesiyabachaja uma ngabe sithola ukuthi abaregistanga ngeSira.
Look, let's talk about this. I mean, sibonile insight ibhutiyani abantu abaningi I think in narrative towards ama-car guards it differs per person njengoba sibonile ku-insight. Omunye mumbuzo bambuza umama ukuthi mecabanga ukuthi bayayigada yini labantu le moto. Uthi cha bayayigada imoto kodwa I was saying before siye emoyeni ukuthi banokukuheresa sebefuna leyo mali masuhamba. When you really know ukuthi cha mhlambe lo muntu bengenza umsebenzi, if there's 100 cars kwi-parking lot, how do I ensure ukuthi lona ubheke ngempela imoto yami? Are they a necessity then, Butyan?
Sisalisha, I think lo mbuzo une two answers, yes or no. But firstly, what I may say ukuthi since ba lapho to look after the vehicles, so the element of protection is there. And ngoya ngomthetho then if they bayenza lo msebenzi bayadingeka, but kuthi babe lapho futhi the most important thing is bafanele they are regulated. That's why you find the organization find the SIRA ukuthi sibone ukuthi bonke labo baba labo mama labathola babheke imoto ema malls or ema street lapha kumadropa wethu ba siyazi ukuthi bayenzani because at the end of the day umphakathi bona babona labantu babheke imoto zabo. And then in most cases like you said on your question ukuthi sometimes you know mawubuya ubuza ukuthi iphi imoto yami angeke akubonise. And then labantu bayakhokhelwa, so that element yokuthi kune a reward or remuneration for lo msebenzi obawenza ukhona. But what is very important ukuthi kumphakathi ukuthi uyazi ukuthi kule difference mawufike kwi-malls uthola ukuthi kule mall uyabathola labo baba labo mama ema-parking, and then abanye babo bafake reflectors abhalwe car guards, abanye uthola ukuthi abhalwe parking attendant. I-problem lesinayo manje ukuthi laba ababhalwe ama-parking attendant sometimes mawukhuluma ne-mall managers or service providers, that is ama-registered security company, bathi labantu abayenzi umsebenzi we-car guarding. Sho ukuthi wena mawuhamba ngemoto yakho sisalishiya or uphake lapho labantu ababheka ngemoto yakho, but bayaku-assist bakunceda ukuthi uphake. But what is surprising khona manje abantu bahamba ngemoto ezinama-parking cameras or whatever. How can you say that person is assisting you in parking whereas you've got a valid driver's license? So we are an element of protection is there. So what we say is the malls, the shopping complexes really need to be open enough and be open to the public that those people that you are seeing there, they are not actually car guards. They are not looking after your car.
You know what I read with research Mangwenya ukuthi a lot of our malls, and I'm not sure if this was the reason ukuthi abanye besabile ukuza namhlanje. A lot of malls abanawo lama services, ama-car guards or njengoba ebiza ubhutiyani parking attendants. Most yabo ama-mall ayazi ukuthi kumele babe registered, but laba abafunctiona under bona are not registered, and apparently it's about 80% of the malls that have those services that don't have registered members. So uthini wena lapho Ntokazi, where is the lack of communication? Why kungekho strong? Why isn't there a sense of urgency around this thing yokuthi kumele labantu if sebenza nalabantu, I mean they could be colluding with otsotsi emamol ukuthi ngitshontshe imoto zethu. If these people are going to be handling izinto ezibiza kanjena that are costly to us as consumers, why kungekho naleyo nto yokuthi kusheshiswe ngasemthethweni ukuthi ba regulate?
Esiye sikubone singama-inspectors uma sihamba senza umsebenzi wethu ukuthi labantu basemamall babalekela ukuthi banike abasebenzi amalungelo abanawo abekwe yi-Department of Labour ukuthi njengoba senikhona ningama-security guard nizoba namalungelo ukuthi mhlawumbe kungena boma-UIF kusho ukuthi njengoba bafuna ukuthi bese babanikeza elinye igama lokuthi ngama-parking assistants kusho ukuthi abafuni ukubanikeza ama-minimum wage abafuni ukubanikeza ama-UIF basaba ukukhokha kodwa wena ngomthengi wasemall wazi ukuthi imoto yami bayibukile uma ngibona umuntu afake i-reflector jacket kusho ukuthi unginogada wena uhamba uyothenga esitolo hoping ukuthi imoto yami bayinakekelile kanti labo bantu labo abanakeli imoto ngoba ukuze ube nginogada kumele ufundele ukuba yiwo une-type of training okumele uyithole ukuze ube nginogada manje bona bazofaka umuntu ongakayenzi leyo training leyo ngenxa yokuthi bafuna ukubalekela ukuthi abantu bangakhokheli izinto enjengabo ma-UIF nemi-minimum wage so ngikosithola sekunabantu abangaka-registeri esira.
You know, it's quite sad because we had invited them to come in studio ukuthi bazoyikhulumela bona laba bama-mall because that's where you mostly see ama-car guard. It's very, very rare ukuthi ubone icase kaBhutile simbone kwi-case study ukuthi yena uyigadela a section of umhlaba emgaqweni. So mbukela ke sithathe ikhefu manje we're coming back with more of the story ukuthi kahle kahle siyabadinga yini laba abantu abagada imoto lapha ema-mall. Ilungelo lakho, don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back. You're watching Yilungelo Lakho live here kuhamba phambili SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Namhlanje ke mbukeli sikhuluma ngokuthi onogada beimoto labesihlakana nabo kuma mall or emgaqweni ngabe bayisidingo naf kanti futhi kumele yini ukuthi bafakwe emthethweni lapho bezoqaswa khona ngeso lokhozi ukuthi phela babheke ukuthi lento abayenzayo iwumsebenzi osemthethweni. Ungabamba iqhaza ke nawe ngokuthi ushayele la ucingo e studio 0117146918 alternative 7146919 ungasithumela i-email muma wena wesicwicwici email address consumer@sabc.co.za uzwakalise umbono wakho. Siyatholakala futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter and on SMSs. I think SMSs are working again. Johanna, I'm right, I think. All right, we're going to be taking your calls in a short while, but let us continue with this. Ntokazi, before siye khefini uthe ama-car guards lawa kumele abe ne-training. Mhlawumbe ungasichazela kancane ukuthi le training, what does it actually entail?
I-training eyenzakalayo i-training eprovidwa ngama-training center of which are registered nesira lapho khona sibafundisa khona ukuthi kumele njengabo nogada basiphathe kanjani okumele ukuthi then bese sesiyakubona bakutshengisa lokho uma benza umsebenzi.
So kune code of conduct ekumele ibe khona as unogada wemoto ungavane uhambe wehle up and down imall kunemthetho
kanjalo sisi phinde futhi ufundiswe ukuthi uma ngabe ukwenzeka into emotweni mhlawumbe i-incident uyireporta kanjani lento leyo ukuthi ubiza amaphoyisa or ubutshele i-center management or i-control center. So ufundiswa lento leyo manje uma ngabe ungenayo i-training kusho ukuthi wena uzoloku nje ubuke imoto ungazi ukuthi uma ngabe kwenzeka into thizeni emotweni yomuntu uthatha ziphi inyathelo ukuze ureporte leyo nto leyo uzothola ukuthi tshela abantu sekuphele isikhathi imoto seyihambile kanti uma ngabe uqeqeshiwe uyakhona ukuthi usheshe wazise labo abaseduzana abazokhona ukureact. So ngiyo leyo training leyo abayithola.
I actually didn't know ukuthi i-function yabo was actually to even alert ilokhuzana i-mall or amaphoyisa if something actually happens. But Jan, let's talk about this. Simbonile uBhuti lapha yana uthi yena he's not registered with isira but he's been doing this job forever. Uthi yena ugada imoto zabantu abafike bayishiye and isemgwaqweni lapha, so he's really doing a good job. Uthi just like Usisi was explaining, he's never had training but uyathatha inamba zabantu uma befika khona ezokwenza sure ukuthi if he sees anything happening to the car he can contact them or the police.
Yebo, but lo Bhuti umsebenzi wenzayo but uphula umthetho esusiswa musifilishia aqazile ukuthi kune code of conduct for security service providers and le code of conduct yaqaza ukuthi every person ufanele ukuthi is registered because must check i-registration firstly check ukuthi lo muntu une training the usifilishia khuluma ngakona then futhi check ukuthi lo muntu akana i-criminal record because it's very important ukuthi labo abantu ababheka imoto they are registered and they are trained and abana any thing, any
Criminal
cloud that
records,
can
yeah.
cloud them, criminal records. So umthetho wethu Sira Act iyaqhaza ukuthi ufane, and that what is very important again ukuthi lo muntu he must be a South African citizen, because issue ye citizenship is very important ukuthi siyazi ukuthi ubani owasebenza ukuthi, so that tomorrow we sibone ukuthi sofunelaphi. So lo bhuti lo wenza umsebenzi lo wenzayo ngiyabona ukuthi wenza lo msebenzi wenza it falls within the description ye security service. Ngumthetho ufana register because khona manje umsebenzi lo wenza masifika thina esira namaphoyisa, then sizombamba.
Like they were doing in Durban.
Yes,
there was
like we did, yeah.
bekuboshwa amakhagazi eDurban.
Yes, because labantu aba-registered aba-trainang, so baphula umthetho. So what happens is, Alicia, operation South African Police Services, and sometimes also see involve immigration, the Department of Home Affairs, immigration, so that because mawuhamba uzothola ukuthi somewhere abantu labenza lo msebenzi they're not South African citizens,
yes,
then they're
that's
not
what
documented.
I was about to say, yeah.
And then it's not like maybe we are xenophobic, but umthetho uyaqasha ukuthi firstly, before ungasebenza as a security officer, you must be a South African citizen or you must have permanent resident status. So if we have a lumsebenzi we-car guard or any form of security and you are not registered and you don't fulfill the requirement yokuthi you are a South African citizen or une permanent resident status, then uphula umthetho. Then uya ngomthetho sifanele sikubambe, then sukuyise emaphoyiseni uvalelo because you are contravening the legislation.
But with that being said, ukuthi they are contravening legislation, what maybe is the process yokuthi ba register that mhlambe provide red tape ukuthi bangakhona ukuthi bagcine sebetrainile Bhutyana?
Yes, if I may ngachaza something. I think in the past, we didn't have a problem here, registration or compliance in the private security industry, more especially in Makakas. But I think the two sectoral determination, rights, like we told you, UIF, basic salary, and Congolong. So what happened? Could be a change, sectoral determination, where now Department of Labor included Amakagas as another form of category of security officers that needs to be paid a basic salary. And from that moment, then that's where Satolo challenges Konuguti. A lot of the malls, a lot of the maybe Amagad, Lapem Godwin, by Chinchi Kamala, by Biza, Amaka parking assistant, trolley security. Because Angeti Abakash Babo, the Babalega to this compliance sectoral determination. But to umuntu as a register, it's so easy to you must be a South African citizen or you must have a permanent resident status in South Africa. You must be 18 years age or older. Then you must undergo a training less a basic normal grade E. It's not an accredited training that is accredited by the authority.
Okay.
But you know about different grades. But for a person who has 7 as a car guide, a normal grade E is still enough. So you can do E on your D. Then from there, registration fee, is 220 rand.
Okay.
Then from there, then then you will be able to go to 7 without any problem. And once you are registered, then card, then I think consumers, Tina want to spaghetti motors then we've got also an obligation to umuntu last ngeta kupaka imoto yakho atuzonakekela imoto yakho. Maybe if you can request ukuthi let me see your SIRA card, so that tomorrow you yazi ukuthi awusebenzi nesigebengu usebenza nomuntu lo mawuhamba mawubuya imoto akuzoyithola ukuthi esimole uyishiye ngako.
Okay, all right, okay. Ntokazi sizozwa kuwena from after this break. Mbukeli ake siphinde futhi sithi shelele ngaseyitolo. Ungayindawo isizoshisa ke indaba, and after that we're going to be opening your lines. Nisfonele la studio 0117146918 or 7146919. Yilungelo Lakho shortly after this. mbukelo sabheka ilungelo lakho live la kumamba phambili SABC 1 eMzansi for sure uhleli nentokazi yakajali nentokazi yakangwenya nobaba ubhuti uYan Sambo. Okay, namhlanje ke mbukeli, you can talk to us about ukuthi wena uyasibona isidingo samakhagathi laba bathole emamall bebhizi bethi hey reverse angena ngapha in masuhamba usekubheka ngamakhula amehla abovu usefuna ukuthi umfakele something esandleni kodwa uthe uqhamuka lapha akakusizi ngisho ukukusiza wena no plastic bag. Mina ngikhuluma eqiniso ngikutreata ngendlela ongitreata ngayo. You can call us on 011-714-6918 or 714-6919. Our participation lines ungasishayela ucingo uzwakalise umbono wakho, ungasinta futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter. Ngithini manje? Let's quickly go see ukuthi nithini lapha ku Facebook. Ziyanda Nhlanhla or Unaha Halu uthi, what is boring me about the car guards if you don't allow them ukuthi bagade imoto yakho bayayeka yebiwe. I mean, talk to us about this, Ntokazi. What do you think? I mean, this is why then I suppose there is that added narrative yokuthi kumele ngempela uqinise registration so that umuntu uzokhona ukuthi umbone futhi umtshela ukuthi yazini ngilibonile igama lakho, I will call ilokhuzana isira ngibatshela ukuthi wena obugade imoto yami njengoba sebeyintshontshile or beyidentile or beyiqhekezile.
Yebo, kakhulu ngoba kumele bazi ukuthi kumele imoto bayibuke. Kodwa uma ngabe bangawazi umsebenzi wabo nokuthi yini isizathu sokuthi babeke lapha ya vele bazoyiyekela imoto yakho bangayigadi ngoba bayazi ukuthi akekho umuntu ozobuya kube athi ba responsible awenzanga umsebenzi wakho bekumele wenze lokho nalokho. Kodwa uma ngabe ba registerile and bawazi ba trainile bazi ukuthi kumele basebenze kanjani bazoqinisekisa ukuthi imoto yakho igadiwe.
But Jan, can you hold ama-car guards responsible if ufica imoto yakho ukuthi ayisekho la kade ibhake khona or identiwe or even worse it was broken into?
Ngomthetho, yes, since we said that there kune code of conduct, so if you are registered as a security officer, also for example i-car guard, you know, i-code of conduct is binding on you. Umthetho lo ukuthi ufanele usiphathe kanjani. So if maybe then you were negligent or any area of negligence in your case, in your work, then Tina Sira, we can hold you liable. Scenario court yet where we can charge you in terms of, you know, contravention of the code of conduct.
How would that work? So ngizokuceba kubani mina ngizombika kubani lo engimshiye gadi imoto yami ngayifica isintshontshiwe or isiscratchiwe or isigqekeziwe? Who do I then complain to? Do I complain to the mall? Do I take my case straight to the police or kanjani?
Kungenzeka in different ways. Let's say the security officers a mall, then they are controlled by center manager or they are controlled by a company allocate you the tender lape mall. Then you report a case kubo, but you are also right you can report straight to us as long as maybe like show if you got in a card la ubone ukuthi uba uJan Sambo isitira yaphi uthini then uzovula maybe cala SAPS if it's about theft or if it's about damage also kuthi esira then now we will, you know, prosecute that person, you know, then sizombiza before a tribunal where if we find him guilty, then kunama different sanctions.
So ultimately, the mall is still not responsible for behavior. Car guards, you as Sira are responsible for their behavior. For the conduct, yes, as Sira. But also the malls, I think, you know, at the end of the day, like in the beginning, they've got the responsibility to, you know, to the ensure
users.
Ensure these people are sticking to the code of conduct.
Really, and they are screened, because what is very important, as a security officer, even a car guard as a mall, you need to be screened. So the mall somehow that liability because space.
Absolutely.
So element of care is also expected from the mall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Asibuyele kuma Facebook messages. Umodiba Johannes utsis Alicia guessing isikhathi asikho nje isidingo sokubathemba at times because abanye they can actually plan to steal it in connection nabangani babo while a person takes longer shopping. Let's look at the next one. Siyabonga kakhulu Modiba Johannes. Usisa Ncuka uthi, why does the car get stolen in the parking area whilst there's car guards paid for their jobs? Something fishy then. Yes, this is a huge concern. I didn't actually think it would come up so much. So it seems like it's prevalent ukuthi imoto intshontshe bekhona abantu abayigadile.
Kuyenzeka lokho. Kuphinde futhi kusibeke kusibisele emuva ekuthenini umqhashi wakhona i-code of conduct yethu ibeka i-onus kuye ukuthi kumele ahambise abasebenzi bakhe to i-refresher course lapho khona azophinde futhi every year abatshele ukuthi kumele basebenze kanjani babakhumbuze ngoba kumele lento bahlale bayazi ukuthi umsebenzi wabo kumele kusebenze kanjani. So uma ngabe kusho ukuthi kunemoto ezintshontshwayo babe bakhona bona even if barejistile kusho ukuthi kumele kuphinde futhi babuyiselwe emuva bazokhunjuzwa ukuthi kahle kahle uma ugada imoto kumele wenze kanjani, uma ngabe kwenzeka something on site kumele usheshe uresponde kanjani ukuze sizokwehlisa izinga lokuthi imoto zintshontshe.
Sis Felicia, then why is it necessary for car guards to be registered if kuukuthi ke then badila ngama-tips? Because that's what people are saying. Then why is there a necessity or a need for them ukuthi babe registered whereas they don't get the benefits njengobobhojane kadesho or ma-UIF nani or minimum wage, but they living on tips?
Isizathu sokuthi ba-register kithi njengoba bekashilo uBhutiyani before ukuthi senza thina ezisira i-screen check ukuthi lo muntu lona akanalo yini icala or i-criminal record ukuthi before azosebenza abe nginogada ngoba ungeke uzothatha isigebengu siyogada imoto yakho.
Yebo.
Vele imoto yakho izontshontshwa uma ngabe kusho ubeka isigebengu ukuthi sigade imoto yakho. And okwenza ukuthi esinye into ukuthi kumele babe nama-benefits okuzokwenza ukuthi at least bangalambi ngoba uma ngabe uzobeka umuntu olambile ongatholi imali kusho ukuthi uzojike futhi enze ubugebengu khona lapho phambili ngoba akakhokhelwa imali eyanele.
All right, let's take our very first call on the show at this time. It's not you, ne Sambo. Sambo all the way in Secunda. Sakwamukela ohlelweni. Thank you so much for joining us. Umbuzo noma umbono. There is another Sambo in studio. Welcome. Siyaphila futhi Sambo kunjani?
Right.
Uthini insizwa singanceda kanjani wena?
No, mina ngiyami manje bengifuna ukubuza ngoba ngasesikhathi yabo laba bangcono kwaba barejistara because uma ungafika ngemoto ungcono la bahamba ngemoto yabo.
Yeah.
Manje uma ngihamba ngemoto yakhampani lena abantu uma ufika ufake imoto yasuka lapha bayakwata because abantu bafuna imali kuwe yabona.
Okay. So wena bhuti uthini uthi inkinga yakho ukubathipha or ungcono uhambe ngemoto yakho ungahambi ngekhampani car uthi bafuna imali bayahlupha ngokufuna imali?
Yeah, phela uma bakupakisa la uma usuka phela bayakwata vele bungabaniki imali bajabula kakhulu uma one imali. This year ngoJanuary ngoma February uma ngaphosisi.
Yebo.
Sike saqabana nawo labantu lapha emola la endabeni.
Nibangani?
Yimi vele kuphela labo bantu bebayithu mangaphosisi bathi mina ningapaki le moto ngoba anibhatala anti banjoyele.
Hayibo. Okay.
Serious.
How? But sabe
le moto yakhampana so uma ngingena mali mina nginamali uma ninayo imali.
Awu but Sambo wayikhalela nsizwa kodwa asho ukuthi naqabana. Okay ke nsizwa menixabana uke wahamba yini waba reporter kwi management ukuthi bakuphatha bayakuhlukumeza?
No, hayi anizanga naye vela.
Wagcina uphuma nje kubona. Okay.
Ngagcina ngiphumile. Manje naye anankinga nithi ngiyabona ukuthi mhlamba abasebenzi. Manje ninankinga nyana ninayo imali ngiyabanika nina stress.
Okay. Mubona wena but Sambo sikhona isidingo insabo lama car guards noma cha?
Ya bona sikhona isidingo sawo ba right bona because ngenzeka mhlambe ngiyaphuma mina senibekisa ngami. Ngiyashayisa imoto yakho ngiyabaleka kathi uma bakhona bona ngeke ngikhona ukubaleka yabona.
Okay, you're right
against it. Bazokhipa number plate yami yabona ukuthi lo muntu naku ushayise imoto yakho mara number plate nayo.
All right.
Ngesikhathi basiza labantu laba.
Okay, siyabonga ubakhokheleke.
Bona mamola yona afanele ukuthi vela abaqasha bemaningi labantu ukuthi bababhatale bona.
Siyabonga futhi Sambo kodwa nawe phela ukhiphe lapha esincane siyeza ukuthi uthi hayi muxakekile niyabambana ngezandla kodwa siyabonga nsizwa. Thank you.
Mina lokuncane ninakhona sokuphela bona bayifuna ngenkani le mali.
But Sambo siyabonga kakhulu. We're going to deliberate further on your comment, but thank you so much for your input uPut Sambo in Secunda. Siphinde futhi sithi shalele ngaseyitolo mbukeli. We're coming back, we're taking your calls, we're taking your Facebook messages. We're live here in studio. Ungayendawo Yilungelo Lakho, stay with us. Mbogeli, welcome back. You're still watching Yilungelo Lakho. You can be part of this conversation by calling us 011-714-6918, alternatively 714-6919. Email address consumer@sabc.co.za. Siyatholakala futhi kuma social media platforms, namely Facebook and Twitter. Siyatrendisha mfondeni. Uhleli nami ku Alisha Wakajali. Let's quickly go back to the lines. Ngiyazi ukuthi kuthiwa insizwa uJimmy ola eSoweto usesolayinini. Insizwa sakamukelo hleleni umbuzo noma umbono.
Hello, Mama Ninja.
Siyaphila baba kunjani?
Khona.
Yebo Jim.
All right, Mama. May I please to ask Mr. Sambo one question?
Yebo baba.
Yes, as a security guard, we keep on registering every year to keep our SIRA card up to date and certificate. And they keep on deducting the money every month from us, like around they deduct it once on April. So as a security guard, how do we benefit from the SIRA organization?
All right. Okay, but Jimmy siyabonga kakhulu insizwa sicela ulalele lapho kumabona kude wakho. But Sambo bathini ubabhutiyani bizwa sengikubiza ngobhutsambo before they previously. Uthini ibhutiyani nansi uyakhala lana ubhutjimi. Uthi uregistiwe and every time is always gone ukuthi enze show ukuthi uya upgrader, but now nansi imali lokithathwa ikhampani abayisebenzelayo. So how do they then benefit from the organization efana noSIRA as individuals, not through a company?
Yeah. No, ngiyabonga Sis Alicia. I think the first important thing put Jimmy it angazi ukuthi that deduction la khuluma ngayo yani is it because what happens with as a security officer you only paying once a SIRA for kune what we a fee sibiza annual fee. It's like your license to be able to usebenze kule security industry.
Yeah.
But ezinye ama deduction then it's very important ukuthi if you having ama deduction la unga understand ukuthi yani then you can maybe come to our office who reported that thing, or you can also go to Department of Labor because he is a condition of employment. Then ba investigate lama deduction because I'm helping up with Jimmy because it's like maybe a lawful business because ukuma deduction. So I think it's like it needs more details. We say usebenzela company lama deduction.
Can he contact you directly?
He can. I think kune number that you see, and then you can contact our info line or that number. Then put that through our compliance or complaints desk. Then from there, problem is it our problem or is the problem that if I dealing with Department of Labor?
All right.
But going back to Putua Musamba, it's not a must to ufano kokele cards. You know, but seven hope. It's a hope situation ukuthi uzovaniga there's an expectation of a benefit, but Tina as SIRA with city food you really need to be paying abantu laba compliant because if upatala abantu bangaregister you are perpetuating the crime also.
Exactly.
As
and
a user.
that's why they demand le mali lentokazi because abaregister bayazi kumele athenge isinkwa.
Kanjalo.
All right. Okay, let's quickly go back to our Facebook messages and see ukuthi bathini. Thank you Johan. Uhlamile Mageza uthi I heard that in some malls the car guards are allowed to work there provided they pay a certain amount of money. To what? To mall management. So instead of being paid by the mall, they're actually paying the little that they make to mall management. I don't remember the amount, but I think it was said to be 30 Rand per day. This is very worrying. Ntokazi uthini wena ngale comment?
Asethuki uma ngabe uMageza asho kanje. I-department yethu ye research ilenzile ucwaningo yathola ukuthi
Is this legal first of all?
Ngingeke ngisho ukuthi ku legal noma akukho legal kodwa akwenzi umqondo ukuthi umuntu azosebenza kodwa phinde futhi kumele akhokhe imali ukuthi azosebenza la ekubeni kunguwe wena mall okumele ukuthi umkhokhele lo muntu lo ukuze ama clients wakho eza emall abe safe kodwa wena ufuna ukuthi akhokhelwe umuntu loyo ukuthi agadele imoto lezi. Ngibona ukuthi mina ama mall kube ngiwo akhokhela labantu laba.
Ngizozuput Jimmy after this. Ake sizusibongele Mdledle umamngadi uthini. Uthi I think it's all about making money kulaba bathi these people have to register. Kusho ukuthi phela kumele babe ne standard amount ekumele bayi charge for guarding cars. Kunezindawo eziba nama long queues umuntu aqhamuke ne idea yokubolekisa ngezihlalo to make money. Nabo kuzothiwa aba register. We're going to take this so thathi answer yakho after the break Mbukele, and then we're going to take Usadelisiwe stay on the line there. Ntokazi ungal drop ucingo ngisathi shalele ngaseyitolo. Back shortly after this. On our final segment, ngeza uJohan lapha i-director yabo uthi nje Alisha, you've got 6 minutes. So athi singabe sisachitha ke isikhathi. Let's go straight to the lines where usisanelisiwe all the way Queenstown is standing by on the line. Sisanelisiwe sijakwamukela ohlelweni Ntokazi umbuzo noma umbono.
Umbono.
We mama kunjani?
Siyaphila kunjani?
Siphilile mama. Go ahead ngombono wakho mama.
All right, okay. I think eyona nto ibalulekileyo is for malls okanye management yase-mall to be held accountable for as car guides, because ekugqibeleni they also benefit. The fact that I go to a mall and then be assisted by someone or by a car guide, obviously ndiyaphana because there's a security, inverted commas.
Yebo.
You understand?
Yeah.
So bona they benefit. They should also be held accountable, because manje must blame ama-car guides. Akukho fair kakhulu, because umuntu angaza endlini wakhe azokwenza igadi uthini wena. Uyabona uthini about that, because they're not saying anything, which is totally unfair. And my imoto ekuqhekeza, they will not be held accountable as well.
That's true. I think that's why when they don't want to be committed, because they will be the first person that we blame. And I've been trying to get this point across. Kanti malls. Thank you, Mam Sanelisiwe. Thank you so much for that comment. Ama malls, man, Putyan. This is what I'm saying. If you're going to bring somebody to work in your premises, they should be liable for personally liable for, first of all, umsebenzi owenzayo and the way that you conduct yourself. So should any issues arise from then working in that space, we know. That is why I was asking earlier, Uguti, if a car gets stolen in front of a car guard, do I then go to the mall, a police station, which doesn't make sense to me?
Okay, Alicia. I think what happened is also, I'm happy about the comment from the caller. It's malls are also benefiting from
services
Absolutely. Because really, at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, there's an element of explanation that they need to do, because mama ngene mall, mama wanna allow those people with beeps. Then the expectation would be my car is being looked after. And then if maybe kuna this agreement to say that person is actually looking after the parking bay, or that the trolleys are not there, that your car is not banned. But, users, that donation, that reward, in a form, I know that my car was looked after. So the malls or any complexes, they are also users. Hence, Tina, as Sira, in most cases when we're doing our operations, we also talk to the mall, managers, center management. We say, you've got people in your space that are not registered. Please ensure that whoever you're using to discharge these services, are compliant with legislation.
Can't you make that something like a precondition? If malls are going to have those car guards, they need to register through you. They actually need to attain them from you, from your services, because you are the regulatory body.
Yes, we regulated the industry, but we don't own this or security, but they are our members because of they must be registered before they discharge this too. So what is happening among malls as users, then we always make awareness. We do awareness campaigns to among malls and tell them about the obligations as users, because at the end of the day, they consume
they
the services
the service provider,
of these car guards to look after the property of my patrons.
So can't you make it compulsory then, Jan? This is what I'm trying to say. Can't you make it compulsory that malls only speak to your body as Sira to say, if we need to acquire 100 guards for Cresta Mall or Clearwater Mall or something, they need to go through you so that you know that those car guards at their premises are registered. And then we avoid all this back and forth.
Yeah, I think there is indirectly that obligation as consumers, and also lama business, lama car guards. More especially, I think the situation is more formalized in the malls, because there is someone who controls these car guards. So the two parties, the mall as the consumer and also that person who controls them, then they've got an obligation in terms, section 38.3G, which makes them liable. Then we can criminally also prosecute, the consumer who we have advised and he's not following to those advice that we gave.
Because because if we're saying that malls can just hire people and call them car parking attendants, that are flouting regulatory process, because they should be saying the people that we have in our premises are registered. If anything happens, they should be the Bureau of Standards, basically.
Yebo, uqinisile, because i-obligation ikuma malls to make sure ukuthi abantu abababekile they are registered.
Yeah.
Thina siyisira esingasiza ngakho ukuthi siqinisekise ukuthi labo bantu labo ba registered. Bangacela ukuthi siba verifyele ukuthi bonke abantu ababekile emall ba registered na. Asikhona ukuthi sibatshele ukuthi qhasha umuntu lona nalo. Kodwa bona bazozenzela indlela yabo yokuthi bachashe umuntu bese thina sesiyahamba sesiya-verifya i-registration.
I think mele engathi nenze le verification all the time, just to get rid of these malls that are abaqasha abantu bese beyabayuza because they are avoiding the minimum wage. Look, I think it's about making money kulaba bathi ilokhuzana kumele ku-registre. But Jan, this was about you. Kusho ukuthi phela kumele babe ne-standard amount abayichargayo for guarding cars. And I think this is a very relevant point, because if you're saying ukuthi umuntu registiwe, surely there should be a minimum amount ukuthi ngelanga, or at least mina, if I use the services as a car guard, mele at least keep R5 noma R2. That's an idea.
That's the idea, but I think that's the problem, Sayatola, when the sectoral determination came in. But what is very important is regulation. It's twofold. Kuna regulation that deals with condition of employment, that is sectoral determination.
That's
and
a
kuna regulation
side,
of compliance, and that's us. That everyone who serves as a security officer must firstly be registered and be trained.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But Jan, we're going to leave it there. That was Uyan Sambo, Onikiwa Sambo. Thank you so much for joining us. Nentokazi uFelicia wakwangenye unobhuti wakhe la studio jabule kakhulu. Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much to all of you for participating.